beautiful fellow Cancerians. This is Scully Sati. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel once again to see what the first couple of weeks of May holds for us. And I just want to reiterate, as always, that not all messages are going to resonate with everybody watching. But that's okay. If it doesn't resonate with you this time, come back to me next week for the weekly elementals, or a couple of weeks from now to see, specifically for Cancer, for the following couple of weeks of May to see what that holds for you, to see if that resonates better. Okay. And what I'm using for us is the Deviant Moon Tarot. And of course I am using that because it is born of the moon, and that is our ruling sign, and therefore that's why we rule as Cancers, right? So the Deviant Moon is one of my favorite decks, and I thought that I would share it with you guys, okay? So from what I'm looking at here, I'm feeling like, yep, we did come out of some sadness that I was seeing last week for us, you know, perhaps putting some things to rest. And I do feel like this has culminated in the World card, right? Which is about endings of cycles, being able to come, you know, full turn, right? And I do feel like that has really helped us to really perceive what we're looking for that's perhaps different from that past relationship. Because what we're seeking, right, is the King of Cups. And being Cancer signs, we are the Queen of Cups, right? So this is our counterpart. This would be our mate. And the King of Cups to me would be an ideal type of mate, because that is a person that, you know, is very open with their emotions. They're not afraid to communicate how they feel, okay? They're very maternal, paternal, you know what I mean? They really care a lot. They offer support, right? And for Cancers, because we're normally the ones that do that for people, that kind of person coming to us may take us by surprise and take us aback a little bit, because we're like, I don't know how to handle this. This person has their emotional shit together. Holy shit. That's pretty awesome. Or is it? You know? And that might be why we start being reminded of something from the past coming in. Something that, you know, kind of jaded us, right? With the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is all about, you know, she calls bullshit on anything that she doesn't feel is true. She demands the truth. You know, she speaks her mind and things like that. So Queen of Swords is somebody who's dealt with a lot of, you know, experiences, both good and bad. So she's not really the most trusting soul, okay? And that's coming from maybe dealing with partnerships in the past that didn't really have a lot of trust or a lot of stability, right? Or a lot of reciprocity. And that may have caused us some sorrow in the past, right? With the Three of Swords. Feeling betrayed, feeling very sad, you know, sometimes that's a third-party situation, but I don't always feel that way. You know, it really represents, like, sorrow, a lot of, you know, pain in between two people, right, with a relationship. I'm feeling like, you know, there was sneaky behavior in the past. I'm feeling, Cancers, that this is on both sides, perhaps, though, because Cancers can be pretty secretive as well. And we don't always divulge our emotions or our, you know, our truths, because we want to kind of play our cards close to our chest. Again, because, you know, some of us have been jaded with past stuff. Cancers are ones that tend to be very nurturing, so we tend to attract a lot of people that might take advantage of that kind of a nature, right? So that's why when this King of Cups comes around, we're like, I don't really know how to handle this new type of a person that's kind of at my level in that way. You know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, we've been waiting for a while. For some of us, this could be that we were waiting for, you know, somebody to come back from the past with an apology, or we've been waiting for our soulmate, our one, right? But I'm feeling like Cancers are starting to feel a little bit antsy, where we're like, I don't know if I want to just sit around and wait anymore. I think I need to go out there and see what's out there. And, yeah, because I'm feeling like there is definitely some stuff about to happen for Cancers that's looking like we're going to start to be approached by many different people, a lot of different suitors, okay? Wheel of Fortune here is telling us that there's something that's about to happen that will come on quickly, and it will be driven by fate, karma, and destiny, okay? Again, quick opportunity. This is going to demand a quick answer, right? And it might have something to do with the Lover's card, all right? The Lover's card is about divine union, you know, it can be about also decisions, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be like a physical lover. This could be about decisions that need to be made, right? But I'm feeling like we really need to be careful that we don't get, you know, too jaded by the past, or too blinded maybe if somebody does try to come back, or there's somebody that is new but they're reminiscent of somebody negative from the past. Like, take your time, Cancers, because again, I do feel like there are going to be a lot of suitors coming your way, but you need to really be very cognizant of who you're going to let into your energy now, right? Because I feel like you're just starting to open up again. You know, you went back into your shell for a little bit, right? You tried, you got hurt, you went back in your shell for a little bit, you peeked out your head a little bit, dated a little bit, and then went back into the shell, from what I was seeing from last week, right? And that's out of, you know, just not wanting to be hurt, and, you know, being comfortable enough with your own company that you're like, I don't really need somebody. But being a Cancer, of course you want somebody, right? You want to have that divine partnership, you want to have that domestic bliss, right? And that's what the King of Cups offers. So I'm feeling like there's a couple of energies that are coming up for the next couple of weeks of May, okay? So I am feeling like definitely a lot of suitors. I do feel like amongst them would be this King of Cups energy, okay? And this is somebody that is very different from what you're used to. So just think about it that way. You may not completely be attracted to this person to begin with, okay? But you'll like this person. This will be somebody that you wouldn't mind having a conversation with, or somebody you feel like you could trust, you know, your secrets with, right? But you may not be physically attracted to this person, okay? Which may make you, you know, not kind of think about them as the dating type, right? But I'm also seeing that there is somebody from the past that has given you a lot of different lessons, and this is about truth coming out as well, that is going to try to reconnect with you, or it could be somebody that's very reminiscent of this type of person, this type of individual, and it's really kind of like a test from universe to see, you know, what we say we want and how our actions are gonna go towards what we say we want. Okay, so that's why I'm feeling like a lot of people approaching us this next couple of weeks. But we have to we can't jump into something really that quickly, okay? Just really taking some time to get to know, you know, the people that are around us, because I do feel like we are going to have to approach this month with balance, okay, with the Temperance card. This is also the Sagittarius card, so you could have Sagittarius in your chart, or somebody's energy around you could be Sagittarian, okay? And I feel like, because what we're looking for is something new and something exciting, right? Something where we don't have to worry so much, you know? And I feel like whatever past relationship we were lamenting on, you know, this past couple of weeks, I feel like really caused us a lot of confusion and a lot of insecurity, and like a lot of having to be mentally present, right? And get, you know, analyze the shit out of everything, you know? And I feel like with the Fool card, the Fool just goes forward fearlessly. The Fool doesn't think so much. The Fool's just like, I've never tried this. Let me go try to, you know, walk over there, right? Let me try that out. And I feel like that's kind of the energy that we should start, you know, playing with, right? Because we spend a lot of time alone, being the hermits that we are, right? You know, we tend to feel like, you know, if the replica of what we're looking for isn't there, that we're just going to kind of hide out, right? Especially after being hurt in the past. And but with the Hermit card, like, we're comfortable with it, you know, we find peace in solitude, right? But I am feeling, you know, with having to deal with the Moon, that this is about, you know, really starting to see things more illuminated than they were in the past. You know, gleaning some lessons about maybe a past relationship. That's probably where that Truth card is coming in. So again, somebody from the past may be reaching out to you, or you may hear about this person, you may see this person, or, you know, it could just be that you start really, really thinking about this person because you're trying to bring, you know, some closure to something, to some unanswered questions. And I feel like with the Six of Swords, you're ready to move on, right? Like, you want to move forward. You may even possibly be thinking about actually moving or traveling, right? Because you're like, again, you want to explore new things, Cancer. You're starting to feel alive. You're starting to feel like, okay, I could come out of my shell. I could come play. I could see what's out there, right? And that's what the Six of Swords is all about, is just really going forward. And, you know, but doing it logically, because we are emotional souls, very led by intuition and emotion, and sometimes we do have to use more of our logic and be kind of aloof from a situation that may cause us anxiety, right? And being able to, analyze it from a safe distance, right? I do feel like Cancers are going to be definitely approached by, again, a few different suitors with the Knight of Pentacles. That's one of my date cards, taking action with money, right? I feel like, I kind of feel like Cancer is going to be kind of nibbling off of the dating buffet for the next couple of weeks. I do feel like we're going to be approached a lot. And what that has to do with is really just that, we're starting to come out of our shells a little bit more. And, people are starting to notice that. And I feel like, yeah, another date card. All right. So if you've been lonely, at all, Cancer, I do feel like for the next couple of weeks, you are going to get some bites of some admirers that are going to try to drag you out of your shell a little bit, okay? And I do feel like Cancers are awakening anyway, so we are ready to start getting out and exploring and seeing what else is out there, right? And I do feel like the next couple of weeks, you're definitely going to be able to do that because there are going to be many opportunities to do that. Ooh-wee. And then we get that love card. I will take it, right? Two of Cups is about reciprocal love, reciprocity, a good solid union, all right? So whether this means that we're going to meet somebody that would fit, somebody we could fall in love with, or if this means that we're going to fall in love with the life that we're leading, I feel like only good could come out of these next couple of weeks, okay? I do feel like a lot of that sadness that some of us may have been feeling, is dissipating, especially as spring starts emerging more and more and things are coming alive. I feel like Cancers are, we're getting into our season, right? Summer's coming, and we're like, okay, so what can I do? How can I have fun? What new things can I try, right? Like the Fool card. So that's kind of what I'm getting for us, Cancer. It's looking like it's going to be a good couple of weeks, probably better than the last couple of weeks were. I do feel like there's going to be a few different suitors for you guys so that you could kind of, try different things. I would say be open to different types of people because that King of Cups may be in there. And he may not be the type of person that you would normally even think of that way. But if you give this person a try, who knows what can happen, right? So that's what I'm getting for us. So I hope this resonates with you guys. Please let me know in the comments. And I will definitely be back with you guys next week for the weekly elementals, but then again for the mid-May readings the week after next. In the meantime, if you guys need me to peek into your particular situation, you can reach me at the information below, and I would be happy to have a one-on-one with you. Until then, guys, thank you so much. Have a good couple of weeks of May. Bye. Happy hunting.